Here we are. We're finally following up the premiere, the great grab of Invincible, Season 2, Episode 2. So, anyways, after getting hyped and excited for the return, we run into a pile of cow dung. I was very disappointed in this episode. It didn't go too deep on what kind of world we're living in. Like I said in Episode 1, it's like we're some type of multiverse that we're currently living in. And Episode 2 definitely took a weird turn. Really hard in this review not to dog on this episode, but it's hard not to. We get to see how Mark, aka Invincible, is dealing with his teenage issues. And we get the gist of that for the entire episode. It is beating a dead horse. He is sad and he is depressed, and everybody throughout the episode continues to compare him to his daddy. Honestly, it's overbearing. We got his mom talking about it. Teachers, friends, even CIA cuckboy Cecil is comparing him to Omni-Man, and we know that's not what he wants. The main antagonists, all right, they come through on Season 2, Episode 1 with this great antagonist. He is nowhere to be found in Season 2, Episode 2. With Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, and Attack on Titan, even Mob Psycho, all these other animes, they keep you enticed every single episode. If Invincible wants to be on that tier, they have to stay true to the comic, but they have to stay true to the viewer. The viewer needs to see action and excitement every single episode. And Episode 2 that simply did not do that. I've said this many times in other reviews. I'm not with that anymore. All right, I survived Naruto. I survived One Piece. I am not here for filler. And whenever you have these tier animes coming out on Mappa, it's really hard for me to get behind Prime and watch these old school fillers, which Episode 2 definitely had. Honestly, it had nothing to do with the episode. It seems that if it was written by a completely different director, there was a little bit of action here and there, but overall it was pretty bad. It was pretty sad. Now, as we know, Mark is no one's son, and he is a Viltrimite, but him trying his damnedest to be a good guy, he's playing too many mind games with himself. He's all inside of his head. He's worried about what other people are thinking about him, and that's going to be his fall. It's like any classic superhero movie or any classic anime you've ever watched. Whenever the main character gets into his head, he eventually snaps. And that's going to be my prediction for Episode 3. But anyways, all that being said, let's try our best to give this show its cred. It really is still a great show. And in my opinion, it's still a top 5 animated anime genre, whatever you want to call it, when it comes to Amazon Prime originals. It's really good. The story arc is great. You do have Omni-Man, which he needs to come and save the day. It's funny, it's pure comedy, and it has that senseless touch of violence that we're all here for. Well, at least I am. And all I know is they need to start implementing that, because if Season 2, Episode 3 and 4 is slow like 2, this show will fall off and it won't get that 5 series that everybody wants and needs. But like I said, I'm not going to kill them all the way out. We do get to see a little perseverance from Mark after being talked about his teachers and his CIA cuckboy and his mom and everybody comparing him to Omni-Man. He does show some vigilance. There's a scene at the end, I don't want to ruin it, but he gets to fight this super crazy OP boss. Now, after Omni-Man went on a killing spree and destroyed the quote-unquote Justice League, Mark has some big shoes to fill. Everybody is Mark K. Everybody is Invincible K. They see him and it's on sight. They don't trust him. They don't want any help. And he has to do these obligations by the CIA cuckboy number 1 to see if he's ready to be a part of the team. Also, he needs to prove that to all of the members who were slayed. He goes underwater, he does some things, and we see some vigilance out of him. He knows that he's a good person at heart, but he has got to get out of his mind. So that's Season 2, Episode 2 of Invincible in under 5 minutes. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that it's going to live up to the hype? Is it going to stick with the comics? Or is it going to go off, ruin it, do some filler BS cuckboy, and we're all just going to be upset? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe. We just cracked 100 followers, 100 subscribers. We appreciate it. Holla back at your boy. We'll see you next one.